Do you want to manage risks inside Jira without relying on disconnected spreadsheets or separate reporting tools? SoftComply Risk Manager Plus brings risk assessment, mitigation, traceability, and reporting together into one Jira app. In this tour, we'll use an information security risk management project, but the same configurable app supports enterprise risk management, GRC, cybersecurity, product, FMEA, and hazard analysis all inside the same app. The app has different views. You can build your own risk assessment model. You have editable risk registers that look like spreadsheets inside Jira, and you have object registers which are reusable risk-related data sets that you can use. There are a lot of different templates ready to go to set you up faster, but let's start from the beginning. Risk Manager Plus lets you create fully customizable risk models for different teams and risk management methods. You can choose one from the templates, or you can create your own 2- or 3-dimensional risk models or risk matrices, or you can create a risk score-based model. You can also create nested models where one risk model is the child of the parent risk model. This approach is used very often in cybersecurity risk management based on NIST framework. Once you select a type of model, let's go with a score-based risk model that allows different calculations as well. You can define how many assessment stages do you want to add to the risk model. Do you have 2 iterations or 3 iterations? You can then describe your own risk characteristics. You can tailor everything here. You can add more characteristics or levels. You can also choose the type of formula that you want to use. By default, it's multiplication, but you can use sum or max as you need, and create the risk levels and define the risk model. You can manage risks at scale with Risk Manager Plus. Once you have set up your risk assessment model, which is the basis of how your risks are assessed, you can set up your risk register next. You can build risk registers, which we call risk tables in the Risk Manager Plus, either by customizing an existing template or building a new one from scratch to match your risk register needs. A risk table is a customizable spreadsheet-style risk register built directly into Jira. It allows your team to create, assess, and update risks in one place while connecting them to mitigation actions, controls, and other Jira work items. You can edit risks inside the risk register, and you can also create different sorting and filtering. For example, here we can find quickly the very high risks, and we can also apply quick filters and find only the risks that are owned by me. Every sheet inside the risk register can use a different risk model. So you can manage your enterprise risks, your product risks, your cybersecurity risks, all within the same Jira space. You can assess the risks directly inside the risk table, or you can assess them in a Jira work item view, as in here, using these sliders. Once you have assessed the consequence and likelihood, the app itself automatically calculates the risk score based on the risk model that you have assigned to this risk. You can also assign different controls, tests, and mitigation actions to this risk directly in the Jira work item view as well. We talked about object registers. These are reusable libraries for structured information such as assets, controls, hazards, harms, or any other regulatory requirement that is repeatedly used in your risk management projects. For example, here we have controls library from 27001. You can link these objects to risks to maintain consistent data and build traceability across your risk management process. Risk dashboard view gives teams an overview of risk exposure and coverage at any point in time. Traceability in here helps identify any missing relationships. You can quickly see the coverage between assets and risks, or risks and controls. For information security projects, team can also monitor 27001 activities and prepare a statement of applicability. Risk Manager Plus comes with a full templates library. There are configurable templates for 27001, for NIST, for cybersecurity, for hazard analysis, for FMEA, and so on, that get you going faster. Teams can also manage vulnerabilities based on CVSS assessment directly inside Jira work item view. And finally, reporting. You can report your risk register directly into CSV or PDF, but you can also bring reports to your Confluence pages. For example, here we have initial and residual risk matrices side by side so that we can quickly see if there is any work to be done for mitigating high or very high risks. We can also bring the asset-based risk register from Jira onto our Confluence page. And we can create Jira dashboards where we can see any risk that is still open, or if we have assigned all the risks to risk owners, which is very important. We can also build risk models inside the Jira dashboard or risk registers themselves. From assessment and mitigation to traceability and reporting, SoftComply Risk Manager Plus helps you manage the complete risk lifecycle without you having to leave Jira. Feel free to start your free trial of SoftComply Risk Manager Plus today from the Atlassian Marketplace, or book a demonstration with us so that you can see how we can support your risk management inside Jira with the SoftComply Risk Manager Plus app. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.